Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Please let me know if you think that the Western countries, the sponsors, the guys in charge of the war in Ukraine, if you think that they didn't do enough for Kiev, for the war over there, for the Ukrainian army. If you think that actually they didn't do enough, I think they did not enough. The first bullet that was sent to help Ukraine against the Russians and all that, I think that was already something extraordinary. And I tell you why. Because these things are not, how should I put it, mandatory. There's no contract between Ukraine and the rest of those guys which says that you have to do that because we signed here or you owe me. All that it is a shaming tactic. If you don't help me in killing these guys, then it's your fault, and these guys will come and kill you. So, we actually are doing a dirty job for you because we're caught in the middle of all this, the fight between the good and the bad, right? Or the evil. So let's see what's going on here. It's going on that we have Kuleba, who is the Ukrainian foreign minister, who says that no one, zero, is doing enough for Ukraine. Now imagine that you help someone and you take from your kids, take from your family, give to this guy, because let's put it this way, everything that goes to these guys, to the handlers of Ukraine, not the Ukrainians, to the handlers of Ukraine, everything that goes over there is taken from someone else. That has to be replenished by that someone else. So everything that goes there is going to be taken from someone else. That didn't just drop from the sky. Jesus Christ sent Peter to drop some weapons over there and money and all that, and all of a sudden they gave it to the saints, Ukrainians. No, it wasn't like that. That was built by the nation that the wizards in charge send the wealth to these guys. And this guy says is not, no one is doing enough. Now, what would you do? I would say I want everything back then if I didn't do anything, not enough. What is enough? I know what enough is, but remember, buddy, we have no contract here. I'm not obliged to do anything. Everything I did is voluntary, supposedly, even though I know interests make a lot of money. Now let's see. Arming Kiev's troops against Russia will restore peace and security. So that's how the mantra goes. We are doing you a favor, actually. That's how it goes. If you don't arm us, the Russians will be at your doorstep tomorrow morning, taking your kids into slavery, your wife for a little bit of this, and you go and work, basically, at the gulags. That's how the story wants to be told. Ukrainian Foreign Minister Dmitry Kuleba has urged Kiev's quote-unquote partners. You don't treat them as partners. You treat them as sponsors that somehow have to sponsor you because you are the defender of love, democracy, freedom, and Western values, which you're not. That's my assessment. And I think I should be free to express it. To continue funneling military aid into the country, claiming that, and I'm quoting, no one has done enough to help the nation yet. Now, excuse me, give you my toys back. You. That's what I would say. And I'm quoting Kuleba. Ukraine is grateful to partners for their military aid. That's bullshit right now. You just try to, fondle you there. Okay, but we should remain honest with one another. Really? You talk about honesty? Okay, bring it on. No one has done enough as long as Russian troops remain on Ukrainian ground. Well, if you look at that, that's not Ukrainian ground according to the Russians. So even that's debatable. I mean, Crimea, Ukrainian ground? Why? Because Khrushchev gave it to you? Yeah. And it was recognized in 1991 at the collapse of Soviet Union. Okay, well, is Kosovo Albanian's territory? Independent? And then why? Oh, because it was decided and they decided. Well, apply the same rule to your freaking territories in the east then. And the things are even more complex over there. But anyway, let's move on. Arming our country for victory is the shortest way to restore peace and security in Europe and beyond, he tweeted on Monday. So this is what the guy says, that you, or us, we, did not provide yet enough to Ukraine. And actually, we are doing your job. Well, they already said it that, Reznikov, the Minister of Defense, the kosher guy, another kosher guy in the Ukrainian leadership, he stated that, actually, I made a video, I think, yesterday on this. He said that, he said in an interview that Ukraine is actually doing NATO's mission by doing this. It's completing NATO's mission. That's why you guys have to cough up everything that that we ask. Money, cigarette, booze, weapons, anything we need. And don't ask questions. And in the meantime, make a little bit of massage so we can tell you that we're good. I mean, the level of, it's unbelievable, man. It's, I don't know, if let's say Ukraine would be Switzerland, I would say, yeah, okay, or you know what, but Ukraine is not Switzerland. And I'm not talking about, oh, obviously, Emil, it's about the level of corruption, thugginess, I made a word, whatever, you know what I mean. And if you don't believe me, just look at the mass media. You still find them online. What they were talking about Ukraine before this, what kind of country Ukraine was, politically, socially, and so on. So all of a sudden, we have to help these angels, because why? Because they're the defender of our values? I mean, I don't know how to put it. It's like you have Al Capone defending, I don't know, the Constitution of the United States of America. And you can say, well, it doesn't matter, Emil. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but Al Capone keeps asking you for resources and women and drugs and booze and influence and all that. And then at the end says, well, you know, I'm doing this actually for you. And you owe me. I don't owe you anything. You should actually bend over and do that to me because I'm the good guy. I'm defending you. And I'm the good guy. I'm the good guy. That's how you can interpret all this racket right here. But you have people in the U.S. government that will provide Al Capone with all this. And I'm saying Al Capone. There are many others that you can mention. You know what I mean. I mean, you can mention presidents. And you are better than Al Capone in that respect, if you know, in racketeering and all that. Look how wealthy they became in office and after they leave office. I mean, Al Capone, you know what I mean. He did this part of crime, but in Chicago. One city. And we thought, oh, maybe two. Or maybe a little bit of the area, but these people are on a global scale. What are I talking about? When I say Capone, the mob, okay, yeah, thank you. And it was thuggish. These guys are smooth. Look at the guy with cryptocurrency, another kosher guy, by the way. Look at that guy, how he screwed up how many billions of dollars. That guy, smoothly. He was dancing with the stars in Bahamas. He talked about Capone with that was thuggish. What the hell? It's laughable compared with this guy. Anyway, laughable in a magnitude of influence that person could have versus Al Capone. Nevertheless, yeah, you guys didn't do enough. Get to work. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.